Soundcheck, hello. Okay, so welcome to episode 2. Part 2 of this tutorial. So, my my friend asked me to show everything. Everything. Here I am, just ready to introduce him to about AR-43 worth of tips. But yeah, so basically he wants me to show him everything, even this one, edit profile. Okay, so we'll start here. So if you press escape on this one, that will be your name, your signature, and everything. You can edit your signature here, and yeah, copy UID. That's basically useless. Edit profile, if you want to showcase your characters, just click there. And name card, you can hide them, you can show them. So I suggest you show your showcase so that I can assess it. And you already know about adventurer rank, right? So this is your quote unquote uh, account level. So you gain adventure XP by using your resins or going through story quests. World level, again, you already know that the more the world level increases, the stronger the enemies will be. Birthday, of course, you put your birthday, and then MiHoYo will give you something like a fragile resin or something. Take photo. This is one of the I don't know what you call it, but it's one of Genshin Impact's gameplay, I think. Some quest will require you to take a picture, so this is where you'll find it. Take a photo. Notices. This is, of course, the notices of the events, the updates. But I am a little bit lagging here, so nah, I'd rather not. Mail is where you get the surveys and the rewards of certain events. So be sure to check them out. Today, MiHoYo will send you 400 for compensation. So for 2.7, because 2.7 is delayed, so every week they will send you 400 primos. So be sure to check it. In this tab, this is time. So you can adjust time if you want to be morning, to be night, to be anything, because some quest will require you to adjust time, to wait for 1 day, 2 days in game. So this is where you'll adjust it. And yeah, some quest will require you to have to start the quest at morning, to start the quest at night. So this is where you'll adjust it. For the settings, this is the very first thing that I have said, right? Adjust it to your heart's content, whatever you want. You want camera sensitivity to the max or lowest, this is where you'll get it. Key bindings, again, I have told you, stick to what you want. Graphics, just set it based on your if the capacity of your console or PC or cell phone can accommodate this. Same as the audio if you want. Messages, I don't know about this, but I think in cell phone or PS4, I think they have something there. I forgot. Game language and voice over language, of course, Japanese. I always wanted a Japanese stuff. Redeem codes, this is where you redeem them. Again, if you haven't, Genshin gift, redeem it. And of course the others. Don't pay attention to this. Where are we? Shop. Okay. So shop, this is the Welkins. So for us, it's 240 to 49 pesos. So Basically, if you have the money, or if you want to, to make your account better by using minimal money, this is what I recommend. Blessing of the Welkin, because for the price of 250, you can get 300 plus 2,700. So basically like 3,000 worth of Prima Gems across 30 days. And of course, you'll get this one, Genesis Crystal. I highly recommend this one if you'll be investing to this game. If you plan on playing this game for like 6 months or like 1 year. Character outfits. These have been free. This one, Ningguang and Barbara, to certain events, but of course you're just starting, so you lost the opportunity to buy it. So this is where you'll find it. On the first launch of this skin, these two, the one that are not free, are discounted. So, but I highly suggest as a free to play player that don't spend any Genesis Crystal here. This is the use of this one, the Genesis Crystal. As I've said here, you'll get 300 Genesis Crystal. You can convert the Genesis Crystal to Prima Gems. You can't buy Prima Gem. You can buy these with Prima Gem, so you can only buy them by Genesis Crystal. Gift shop. This is where you'll find the blessings. Welkin. This one I'd rather not buy this. These materials are farmable. This is where you'll be spending most of your time in shops. So in Star Glitter, every time you pull 4 stars and 5 stars, you will get master less Star Glitter. So as a free-to-play player, I highly suggest not spending them on these 2 fates. Instead, spend them here or weapon. So never spend them on materials like this. Do not spend these here. Only spend them in the weapons and the characters. Why? Because as a free-to-play player, you will not have the opportunity to buy to wish for multiple times in a single banner, like 100, unless you never pull on another banner and you're targeting this specific banner. Of course, you'll save up for that. Like this one, Bennett is a must. This is a must pull. So if you have 34, pull the Bennett Constellation. Buy him now. Another one is that if you have Ayaka. So Ayaka's number 1 weapon here will be the Blackcliff Sword. Okay? Blackcliff Sword is one of the best weapon of Ayaka. So it depends. I'd rather you have to search for those characters that can use these weapon. The only weapons that are right here are these 3. For Hu Tao or Xiao, for I think Beidou, and for of course Ayaka or Bennett. I suggest researching before buying these. And every month there will be 2 characters that are featured here. So basically you can skip this, or you can buy, of course. Just remember to research on what characters are OP, what characters are useful. In this case, Bennett is very useful, so I suggest you buy this one. And Lisa is not so useful, so skipping her will be okay. Basically, save them up. Do not buy these 2 unless, of course, you have the blessings of the Welkin Moon. then your wish should be enough to buy characters on a specific banner. Crystal top up. If you want to buy this, this is where the whales get their Genesis crystal and then convert them to Primo Gems. But of course, you won't be buying this, right? Because you're free to play player, and I'd rather you buy this one before this. Now, for example, you want to spend money on a character, then by all means buy this one for the first time, since for the first time you will have a double bonus times 2. You pay 749 and you get 980 times 2. But in the second time that you buy it, this will not be here, the bonus. It will just be like 5% or 10% additional. So I'd rather not spend everything here, but rather buy here if you want to spend. Okay, so let's go here. In this one, the Stardust Exchange, as I've told you, these masterless star glitter are obtainable when you get 5-star and 4-star either character or weapon. But this one, majority of your wishes will be 3 stars, and this one will be, you will receive this one for every 3-star pull. So in this one, I highly suggest buying this. The fates here. The fates here are refreshes every 1 month, so they are only limited 5 here and 5 here. So I hope by the end of the month you will have 750 here, so that you can buy both. This is great. This is good. You can spend your Stardust here, but in this one I'd rather not. Purchase with Primo Gems, of course. If you have 160, you can convert them to 1. But yeah, you can do it on the wish. What do you call this, interface? Something. So party setup. You sure you don't know this? New mail. What is that new mail? So in the party setup, there are you can name your current party. You can switch parties. 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 sets, and name them differently so that you can sort them out. You can also, this is the most important part here that most players forgot to look, the resonance. Okay, so let's do one by one. For this, any four elements, you will have all elemental resistance by 15 and physical rest by 15. This is most players default resonance, because of course they don't have that much character, so either they have only 1 pyro, 1 hydro, 1 electro, and 1 anemo, or any of the this man. So enduring rock, 2 geos. So in doing 2 geo characters, you are highly recommended to have a shield, because okay, of course it increases shield strength by 15, and character protected will have the following characteristics: increase damage by 15, and geo resistance will be decreased by 20, the enemies. So most geo will have shields, however not everyone has shield, so be mindful of that. Another example of characters that doesn't have shield are Yunjin, Ito, Goro. Oh damn! Only 2 of them have shield. Okay, Noelle and Zhongli, they're the only ones who have a shield in Geo. So Noelle is free, as you know, and Ningguang, she doesn't have any shield, but she can She can take advantage of the plus, I think, no, not plus 15, the negative 20% resistance, decreased geo resistance. Cryo, this is one of the most used elemental reaction, shattering ice, because in this setup you can boost your crit rate by 15%. So again, for freeze team, freeze comp, and cryo units, mono cryo, this is very good for your critical rate. High voltage, this is one of the most used on early game, especially if you have two, of course. You must have two electro to accommodate for your electro energy generation. We'll talk about that, I think, later or sometime, another time. But overall, any electro reaction except for swirl and crystallize will give you energy. In Anemo, this is one of the most used in traveling because it decreases stamina consumption. Two Anemos will give you this, shortens cooldown and increase movement speed. Combat wise, is not that very good. Soothing water, this is one of the least used because it only increases incoming healing by 30%, and not everyone needs healing, especially if you have Bennett or is using shield characters. And this one, fervent flames to pyro resonance. This is one of the again most used because of the attack gain. So for this thing, of course, I am using 2 pyro, 2 flame, 2 fire to increase the attack. And of course, you can do quick setup for a very easy setup here. Okay, we done there? Oh, come on, man, you already. Friends, on your friends list, these are my friends currently on EU. Jarvis and Ectolite, shout out. You can block, but they're good. You can search UID here. For example, I don't think. Hello, random traveler. You can add him here, and then of course, he doesn't have character showcase, but if he does, you can see it here. You can also mute, report, everything. Spiral Abyss. There. And of course, these are your recent co-op friends. Some events will force you to do co-op with other people. This is where you'll find them. For this, for example, my friend Jarvis, you can check information. For example, you want to look at her Yae. This will be the interface, the critical. The infos, the critical damage, critical stats, weapons, and such. There. So you can take a peek on their characters. You can chat them here, request to join if they're online. If they're online, this one will sort of light up, and then click it to request to join. Basically, that's it. Again, you can edit their name here. You can edit their name, and then it will be replaced here. Serenity Teapot, since the teapot is not yet is undergoing maintenance, it's not advisable to visit other. So yeah, that's basically it. In achievements, of course, just play through the game, man. just play through the game. You'll eventually get there. Unless you're aiming for something like this one, complete 20 bounties. Of course, you must do it. But basically, these are all the achievements. Some are hidden, of course. Some are not. Some are here. And in doing so, in completing 100%, you'll receive this name card. Basically, just do everything, and then eventually you'll understand this. Again, I forgot. In edit profile, you can change your name card here. This one, the style here. It will reflect here. Okay, archive is where the archives. Of course, the archives. If you want to learn more about the geography, it's all there. The travel logs. If you want the stories, the hidden stories, the books that you will be collecting will be sent here. The materials, if you want to look at it. You say, what the hell is a frog? You look at it there. Equipments, of course, not everyone has these ones. Should I tell you? No. We'll get to this later. Living beings, of course, the enemies and the random creatures. Oh, this one are the random creatures. This one with the net are all capturable, like a Pokemon. You will be having an event later in game that will I think the sounds is very loud. That will allow you to capture these beings and put them on your serenity pot. But again, since it is undergoing maintenance, yeah. Okay, so I checked the previous recording if it's too loud or something. I think it's okay. The code we redeemed earlier, but we already claimed it, so yeah. Survey, don't forget to fill them out. Sa extra 30,000, I haven't done the survey because I slightly doesn't need. This account doesn't need that much money anyway. Character archives, of course, the characters. In this one, you can actually see when you got them. This one is the, what do you call this? The window silhouette. Of course, the details, constellations and such. Of course, character is your character. Press C on the keyboard. So on your character menu, these are all your characters in the top. So if you click one, Bennett for example, the attributes, you'll see them here. So this is Ascension 4 Bennett over 6, and of course 1, 2, 3, 4 ascended 4 times. Every ascension you will need some materials that you'll be grinding. And in Ascension 1, Ascension 3, and Ascension 5, you can get Acquaint Fate, which is then used for wishing on the standard banner. So these are all your status. Max stamina will reflect on the level of your statue of 7. The details here, this is a little bit complicated. Excuse me. Max HP, of course, the HP attack Okay, so this is how we'll do it. I will have uh, solo character tutorials. One for Beidou, one for Diona, one for Sucrose, etc. And I will be stating out what status or attributes they need. Does she need elemental mastery? Of course, as you see here, she needs elemental mastery. Of course, here is the weapon. On the weapon, very much like wait. Friendship, of course. In your ascension for friendship, and it will unlock this one, story. Friendship level 2, friendship level 3, and of course the voiceover friendship. Wait. And of course, this one is for the outfit, the wind gliders. Which one do you want? Want it? Switch them out. You can get wind gliders couple of ways. Reputation in Mondstadt, Liyue in Crossbearing Tree. You'll eventually get to it. Of course, in leveling up the characters, you will need to spend these resources obtainable in ley lines and certain events. So basically, this is the leveling. This is how you level up in Genshin Impact. Okay, confirm, and then you will be brought here. For example, you want to ascend Kaya, you need to have these, then ascend. So your Kaya will be Ascension 2. So in every Ascension level, for example, this is Ascension 1, you can only level them up to level 40, 20, and then Ascension 2, you can level them up to level 40. Ascension 1, you can level them up to level 40. Ascension 0, you can level them up until 20. So in the artifact section, again, I will be doing per character evaluation on the artifacts. What do you need? What status do you need? Early game, AR20, AR40, 50, like that. Constellation, basically, if you have another copy, again, if you wish, on a certain banner, you will have a chance to get the featured characters and the normal 4 stars. Again, for example, Bennett, if you gain another Bennett, aside from your original Bennett, you will have C1, Constellation 1 Bennett. And basically, these are all the constellations. They differ every character. This one, the talents. This one is the normal attack. Of course, when you click, left click, this will be it. Passion Overload is the elemental skill. So for Bennett, this is it. Elemental skill and elemental burst. The elemental burst is the third slot. This one from that Fantastic Voyage. So every character again are unique. Every character needs a certain priorities here. For example, Raiden should prioritize burst. Bennett, burst. Sucrose, much rather have here. Diona, shield, prioritize the shield. Ayaka, burst. Things like that. I will be covering them up on their solo evaluation. So this one you already know. You can look at your characters here. You can sort them out. Element and weapons. And level, of course. Quality. And this one. Ascending or descending. Of course, the first 4 will be the one in your party. You can put stars on them for them to ascend. For example, this one, I put a star, she will go here. Just, she's the weakest among the starred ones, so she will go here. Like that. So basically, that's it for the friends tab. I mean, character tab. Inventory. Inventory, you have multiple tabs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To be honest, I don't know what they're called. Weapons, of course, I know. Artifacts. This one, I don't know. Character development. I often call these materials. Food. Again, materials. These are the materials, but I interchange them with this one. Gadget. No. Just take note of them. This one, of course, the weapons. Again, in every character they have a specific specific weapons, whether they're good or bad. I will discuss them on later, as well as the artifacts. But basically, you have 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, and 4 star. You don't level up 1 and 2. And on 3 stars, they have only very, very, very few that are worth leveling. One is the Trailing Tales, and the other is Black Tassel for shielders. Again, they are one of the few, but that doesn't mean that these are the only 2 usable. So basically, you can refine them. Again, in refinement and upgrading is enhancing are different things. In enhancing, of course, you increase the level, but you also increase your main stats. So in Trailing Tales, HP will be increased, this one, by leveling them up. In refinement, the passive is the one to be improved, this one. So in refining one weapon, you must have another duplicate. And in in leveling them up, you must have resources. Do not make the mistake of using a duplicate as your refinement materials and enhancement materials. For example, you want to refine this one, and accidentally you click on this one. You thought that it will make your Trailing Tales send a refinement. No, basically, do not make that mistake. Okay, so might as well lock this up. Okay, some weapons are, how should I say this, are rare, like this one, Traveler's Handy Sword, Fillet Blade. They are rare. So, and Messenger, whenever I got them, I usually save them up for to show that I got something rare. And in artifacts, again, there are 1 star, 2 star, 3 star artifacts. Usually, we do not level up 2 stars and 1 star. Only 4 stars. And some other copium 3 stars. However, there are 4 star artifacts that doesn't have a 5 star counterpart. Example is where the instructor set, it doesn't have any 5 star artifact, 5 star counterpart. Unlike this one, the Gladiator. The Gladiator is mainly upgraded on the 5 star artifact. Again, these are the materials scattered all over the world, and you can get them up through defeating monsters, through defeating boss. This one for the quest for your traveler, doing domains, These books are basically for talents of your characters, and these one are basically for the weapons. So again, they have 2 stars and 3 stars and 4 star here. And of course, food. You can cook food. But I highly recommend you to cook Sweet Madame and delicious Matsutake. Why? Because you can easily get them during expeditions of your character. Talk about it later. In reviving characters, I suggest an egg or a steak. These two are again very easy to get. And this one, of course, these are all the woods and the dyes. They are all seen or used at the Serenity pot. These one are for the weapons. These violet ones can be, you can get them from weekly bosses. Again, I will make a separate tutorials, tips sections for that. This one for the fishing. And of course, the other ones are the materials scattered all over the world. These are the ascension materials, some ascension. These are for cooking, everything. This one, gadgets, you can get them through certain quests. This one is the Serenity pot. Of course, you can place them. You can go in there. It's camera. Again, some quest requires you to take a picture of a certain object or a certain creature. This one for the fishing. These one are the quest rewards or the what you need for your quests. It's too many to it's too many to evaluate, but of course, as you go through stories, you finish quests, you will also receive these things. This one for resin, if you make a condensed resin, you basically convert 40 of your resin to one of these. If you're lazy to spend your resin, convert them to condensed. Condensed resin will basically double the reward for a certain domain. So yeah, basically it just makes your grinding easier, but the amount that you'll get is still the same as when you use the 2020 resin. Of course, Crimson Agate. You'll eventually get this on Dragon Spine. Electroculus, again, you know this already. I think you got Anemoculus or Geoculus scattered throughout Teyvat. You need them to ascend your Statue of 7. This one I already told you. In wishing 4 stars or 5 star, you get this. In wishing 3 stars, you get this. This one, the sigils, they're scattered all over Teyvat and can be exchanged to their respective city. This one, Shrine of Depths. Maybe I'll make another video of this and show you the locations. But basically, they are the keys that you can use to unlock the shrines, which gives you a Primogem and some rewards. This one, Fragile Resin, never again, never use this until you are Adventurer rank 45. You'll just waste them. Fragile Resin, never use this. This is different from this one. I mean, of course, they are the same, but Fragile Resin can replenish this one. So this one, of course, you must use them up every day. Do not let your resin touch 160 over 160. to make the most out of it, but never use this, trust me. This one, Vial of Adeptal Seed, it's usable here on your Serenity pack. Dream Solvent, again, every weekly boss you can... I will make another section for weekly bosses, don't worry. And of course, the Serenity Pot, the ones that you have here can be put in your Serenity Pot. Oh, this is quite long. So, time for this. Okay, so I understand now why my friend wants me to do this very detailed tutorial, because his girlfriend wants to play, and of course wants me to give them tutorials. So quests, here are your quests. The Archon quest, the story quest, the world quest. The world quest is just like I can say side quests, but they are basically quests that are easier and faster to do than this one. Archon quest, of course, the Archons are like the deities that protects every city. Story quest, of course, the story, your journey. The Archon quest, of course, is the story of the Archons. This one's story of your journey throughout Teyvat. Basically, you will unlock this automatically, or if you see some icons on the map. Just do them for the rewards, man. These are the Pokeballs that I told you earlier. These are the rewards. Story quest, of course. Get to that later. These one are the quests that you already done. Like this. These ones are the quests that you haven't done yet. I mean, the conversations are all here. Basically, these are just records. Oops. Where are we? Okay. So, you can navigate this one. Cancel navigation or navigate here. It will point you to the direction of the quest. Like that. This one is in Mondstadt. The yellow ones are the Archons and the story quests, and the blue ones are just, quote unquote side quests. For this one, you can click these story quests. So in story quests, of course, these are the story for certain characters. For example, this one is for Klee. Of course, some have prerequisites on them, and some are unlockable already. You need story keys. This one, you can unlock. You can get 1 key by doing 8 daily commissions. So basically, if you have this max, spend it on some characters. And if you go here, these are all the hangout events. It's basically like dating sims with many branching endings. So I highly, this is a great source of Primogem, but I highly recommend you to use a guide for this, since this is a very for me, this is a very boring and repetitive segment of the game. This requires 2. If I were you, focus first here on the characters. Their quest also gives you good Primogems, and it's not repetitive. And this one, just do it for when you have no choice. If you want a character in the banner and you don't have any source of Primogems. Quest maps. So for the maps, of course, this is the map. The very beginning, they are all black. They're all black, and you need to unlock Statues of 7, the Anemo. I mean, not the animal. Statue of 7 here to unlock uh, the map. Wait, let me show you my other account. So this is the other account that I used on part 1 of the tutorials. You know, the general, the walkthrough up until the domain. I think it's Lisa or Kaya's domain. You know, when you get the free ones. So basically, the whole map should look like this. I mean, for your very first time, it will be all black, like this, all black, and you'll only be seeing the statue of sevens. When you unlock one, if you unlock this, it will light up a part of the map, and so on and so forth. So, of course, just look at the episode, the part 1, how to unlock this, the domains and such. And where are we? Map. Oh, I will tell you some symbols. This one, of course, you know, the teleport point. This one is the blacksmith. This one is the adventurers guild, and the crafting bench is not located there, so let's go there. So in crafting, no. I think it's better if I haven't unlocked some of this one. Yeah, just know the location. Just remember the location here, and remember the location here. The cooking you can cook there. This is one of the examples of the random events that can happen. So I'm speedrunning this because I already done it multiple times. And this one. This one is where you'll do expeditions and such. Again, I might show it to you some other time. I just want to give you I just want you to see an example of a quest. Bro, but just it's like that symbol like that, question mark and exclamation point. Basically, just if you see one on the map like this, just activate it, talk to it, so you can collect them all and do them on your free time. So where are we? Oops, this one is incomplete. Sorry. Again, I'm gonna switch to other account. Okay, this is one of my better or stronger accounts. So this is what it looks like if you have Welkins. Again, it gives you 90 Primo Gems per day. And in the event section, I mean in the quest section, every day you will have commission quests. This is top priority. Always do this. I will do a separate session for daily and weeklies. This is one of your should I say it? One of your source of Primo Gems. So map in events. So in events, it depends on the event, of course. So always check this. This one. And for today, Marvelous Merchandise. You can still get one on the last day. Test run. Of course, you can test the characters. Only test. You won't have them unless you already have them. But you won't have. You'll only test them so that you can evaluate whether they're good or bad. And of course, receive the rewards. And Adventurer's Handbook. Adventurer's Handbook are basically the diaries of the adventurers. These are the things that you need to do. And if you completed one, it will have check, gives you reward. And if you manage to do everything, you will receive the reward here and then move on to another chapter. So if you're in chapter 1, move on to another chapter. It will be chapter 2. Another set of different objectives here. Another set of different reward. And up until chapter 9. So commissions again. Commissions are resets every day. So you can choose here whether you want Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma. Domain. So for the domain, I think I might do another segment of this. Every domain, how to beat the enemies in the domain. Only these domains, not the one time only domains. Counts domains basically, again, I will be doing another segment on weeklies. This is one of the your weekly objectives. Spiral Abyss. I think I might do this in another segment. But basically, this is the most useful one here. It tracks down the monsters that you want to hunt. An example would be Ayaka's materials, the Nombushi. So basically, you just press navigate and it will guide you there. I mean, the icon on the map will guide you there. And these are the possible rewards that you can get. Navigate. There you go. There. That means there is a Nobushi here. So just go there. Wish. So again, this is too much complicated. I will be tackling them on some other segment. Just know that this wish will in order to wish something, you need to have 160 Primo Gems, or you can exchange Genesis Crystal, the one that I mentioned earlier. There are three banners here. 4 if you are a newbie, a beginner's banner. I think on part 1 I elaborated on the first banner, on the Noel's banner, beginner's banner. So basically you have two types, I think. 2 types of wishes. One is the Intertwined Fate and one is the Acquaint Fate. The blue and the pink uses. The blue and the pink are used differently. So in this banner, standard banner, you can only wish for the blue ones. I mean using blue ones. And everything here can be, you can get them here. For example, the weapons that you can get here, you can also get here. And the characters that you get here, you can also get here. However, since these two are the limited banners that requires you to use Pink Fate, since they are limited, they will not be you cannot get them here on the standard or the permanent banner. This banner will not change. It will just be there permanently, and these two banners change per version. So for today, I mean for the version 2.6, it's a little bit complicated. But usually they have numbers here, time remaining, and if that time runs out, another version will release, and then another set of banners will be placed here. Again, which character to wish, which character to get, I will explain it some other time. Co-op mode. In co-op mode, you co-op. You just request to join, and if they accept, you go to their world. Again, you can check their information here. For example, I want to see this one. 28, very good. One like this, 75. On 197. I think he uses an attack percent 5-star. No. He doesn't have anemo. That's how you appraise. For example, if I want to look at my main account, this is my main account, Chloe. Check information. One of my best characters is Ayaka, Miss Splitter, 285, 38, and Xiao. Unfortunately, I forgot to put Xiao here. But Xiao is one of my favorite. He is C5. So, yeah. That's basically co-op. Special events, some events like web events or surveys will be put here. You will notice the red notification icons here. That means there's a special event going. Community. Basically you can see it, but it opened up my Google Chrome, so don't bother with these three. I'm sorry, this is the survey. It's different from special events. Sorry. So webtoons, web events will be put here, and the survey here. We finished? I hope so. Damn, that was long, man. Let me show you how you wish. So again, if you have 196 there, 160, you can pull one. This is what it looks like. So the blue meaning you only got 3 stars, and when we got 3 stars, we also get masterless stardust, which then makes us to gives us the power to buy these things. Again, only buy these two, unless again you are on Welkins, which I am, so I can buy some materials here if I am lazy. So basically that's it. This is one of the domains in the map. The domains are the diamond ones here. Each domains have a specific enemy, specific rewards, so I'll be doing it later. What else? Character wise, weapons, I think I'll be doing it later again. 5, the elements, the reactions, another segment. If you don't understand something, feel free to message me. You can message me here. Or, of course, if you're my friend and you're watching me, just message me on Facebook. Or your girlfriend. If your girlfriend, as you've said to me, she doesn't understand some things, feel free to message me, man. So, have I forgotten some things? I might let you see the Serenity. So, Serenity Pot, you can travel directly here. This one. Oh, on the map portion, if you click here, you can choose which region you want. Which one you want. And for Serenity Pot, if you place a waypoint, you can teleport there. So in Serenity Pot, it the design of the island will depend on you, since you can build them. I build it the way you want. So if you want trees, more trees, everything with animals and trees, you can do it. But for me, I didn't focus much on Serenity. I just got the rewards and then just I'll be doing a different movie video here. So just know that it also gives you currency and experience. I mean friendship experience here. And you can use the currency to buy some things here. Even transient resin. And in order to gain a higher rank, you must put many furnitures and designs here. But remember, always have a waypoint. Place a waypoint here near Tabi, and place a waypoint near a crafting bench. Again, for the crafting bench, I already explained this. Portable waypoint, you can do this. You can build this and build a portable waypoint. It will last 1 week, and you can also convert these things. Ascension, it's okay to convert as long as you're needing the 5-star. Same as these are for the fishing, your baits. These are for the buffs, potions, increases party member pyro resistance, electro damage. You can find them here. This one is for converting. You can convert a fire to a water. A water to fire, a pyro to geo, like that. And this one is for talent. This is where you'll use the Dream Solvent. This is a loot from Storm Terror. So if I need some things other than this one, example, if I need the plume, the Valence Plume, I can convert this one to this one using this one. Same as the others. For this one, for the artifacts, you can convert 3 useless artifacts, 5-star artifact, to one of these 4. Again, we'll be talking about that later on. But out of these 4, it depends. If you're building up physical characters like Razor and Eula, you can do this. If you're building up characters that charge attacks like Yanfei and Ganyu, do this. If you're building up supports like Bennett or burst type characters like Xingqiu, you can do this. Noblesse. You just have to know what the each artifact does. And of course, you have crafting there. You must also have a nearby forging station, blacksmith, I mean. You can convert this one, the ores, to the enhancement ores. I mean, the chunks to the enhancement ores. You can also build specific weapons using these belay that you can get from weekly bosses. So I think this is long enough. I will talk about I think characters on part 3. The elemental skill, elemental damage, and I think weapons. But I won't be talking about the specific characters. You know, I won't be talking about I won't be talking about Eula and their weapons and their artifacts. No, I will be just talking about the weapons, the different types of weapons, the different type of elements, the energies, the skills, the burst, and everything. What else do I need? Just basically just finish everything, finish every quest, every side quest that you see. Do not rush the game. Again, do not rush the game. The game is what can I call it? Has limited content only. If you're able to get at the end game within 1 month, you won't have anything to do after that. So just enjoy the game. Play for 2 hours, it's okay. 2 hours a day, 2 to 3 hours. Heck, 5 hours, 6 hours a day, it's okay. Explore. And eventually you'll unlock the bounties. So in bounties and request, I highly recommend for you to aim at this one, NRE, menu 30. If you got this, basically you can heal this one. You can heal outside this menu. So for example, this one, I have the Matsutake here. I'll just press Z and there it is. I'm healed. Again, I'm healed. I won't have to do this, and do that. It's a very easy way to to recover characters. And eventually you will unlock this one, dispatch. So in dispatching characters, there are characters that can shorten the dispatch, like these 5. So which character should you dispatch? So at first you'll be only dispatching, I think, 1 or 2. I highly recommend dispatching this one and this one. These are your priorities. Why? Again, why? Because in early levels, in your early game to mid game, the only source of healing would be food. Aside from, of course, the healers like Barbara. So in doing so, again, as I've told you earlier, the best food that you can get is the sweet madam. And the sweet madam will require chicken, a fowl, and the sweet flower. So you already have them here. And the last one is the egg, right? For the fallen characters, you can also get here. And when you get to Liyue, you can dispatch some characters here. You can use Matsutake Yeah, I recommend you to dispatch here. You can use Matsutake, and again the meat here to make Matsutake rolls. That's on par with Sweet Madam. Can heal you for that much. Trust me, you will not regret doing that. But it will all be different on AR-55 plus because you'll be focusing more on ores. And you will have more character, which means you will have future healers. You won't be eating much. So yeah, ores will be better, and gold on late game. But in early game, always dispatch on food. Prioritize food. What else? Again, you can cook here. For the sweet madam, again, it's chicken and flour. And matsutake. Matsutake and the raw meat. So, what else? I think that's it for okay. So there are many food types that you can cook. Okay, first one is of course the recovery food and the quote unquote resurrection food. This one revives. There are also food that used for sprinting or stamina wise, restore stamina, and food that increases attack, crit rate, physical damage, and food that are for defense. Basically, these are food that buffs you. If you are early to mid game and you are struggling, for example, you are struggling in killing this one, and you're so close, and you need just that little oomph. Go here, enter tavern, and you can purchase this increases critical rate by 16, or this one increases attack by 114. It's not a bit much, but in early game, of course, you won't be having troubles with the gold. So what's 3k 3k 5k gold, right? And if you're again, I highly advise you to not to farm artifacts in early levels until AR-45. So where are your sources of artifacts? On chests, and you can also buy some here to use them as fodder. I mean, use them as materials to level up your other artifacts. I think this is where you can buy the fisherman toast. This is for the defense. So again, if you need defense, buy it here. If you need attack, buy it in the tavern. You can only eat one. Okay? So if you eat this defense and you eat the other one, this will be negated. Same as the potion. And the potion, you can only drink one. Either one of these. But you can eat and drink one of these, a potion and a food. You can eat this for crit rate and eat this for and drink this for pyro damage. Are they drinking this? I don't know, but I'll just say that they are drinking this. They can stock these two, a potion and a food. But two potions, no. Two foods, no. This one I haven't done this, but if you're struggling in Dragon Spine in the sheer cold status, you can cook goulash. And what else? So yeah, basically that's it. I've been talking for so long, man. I hope I hope you understood everything. If you don't understand something, you can just replay it. You can just start from the beginning, and of course, you can just ask me. You can ask me for some things. So yeah, basically it. That's basically it. Bye.